There is a component bolted to your engine right now that is designed to fail. It's not a defect, it's a financial time bomb. A recurring revenue trap engineered to slowly suffocate your vehicle's performance while draining your bank account over and over again. The dealership will tell you it's mandatory. They'll tell you it's for the environment. What they won't tell you is that a hidden network of master mechanics has figured out how to surgically remove this cancer, unlocking the power, reliability, and freedom the manufacturer tried to lock away forever. They call it the delete, and if the industry finds out you know how it works, they will do everything in their power to erase this knowledge from existence. Picture this. You're towing your trailer up a steep grade. Your truck is straining, but you trust it. You paid $80,000 for this beast. Suddenly, the dashboard explodes. Engine power reduced. Service emission system. You're in limp mode. You're crawling at 25 miles per hour, traffic piling up behind you, horns blaring. You limp to the shoulder, heart pounding. You know this drill. You limp to the dealership. The service advisor doesn't even look surprised. He hands you a quote for $4,000. A clogged filter, a failed sensor, a cracked cooler. You pay it because you have no choice. You're stranded. You're held hostage. You feel the rage building in your chest. You bought a tool, but you're being treated like a tenant in your own engine bay. This is not a glitch. This is not bad luck. This is the system working exactly as designed. You were sold a lie. You were told these complex emission systems are there to protect the air. That's the cover story. The truth? They are profit generators. They are engineered obsolescence devices designed to force you back to the service bay on a predictable schedule. The failure is the feature. The repair bill is the product. You are being farmed. The automakers realized they could make more money by selling you fragile, expensive after-treatment parts than by building a durable engine. They turned your vehicle into a subscription service for repairs, and you didn't even see the contract. The enemy is an unholy alliance of automakers, dealership associations, and overreaching regulators. The automakers saw a golden opportunity in compliance. Instead of engineering a cleaner combustion process, they bolted on a Rube Goldberg machine of fragile sensors, heaters, and filters that are guaranteed to clog, crack, and fail. The dealerships love it. Every time that warning light flashes, their service department prints money. They lobbied to make bypassing these systems illegal, wrapping their monopoly in the flag of environmental protection. They criminalized your right to maintain your own property. They want you helpless. They want you dependent. They want you paying forever. But it gets worse. The trap is layered, and each layer is designed to destroy your engine from the inside out. It starts with the EGR, the exhaust gas recirculation system. Here's the dirty secret. This system takes the dirtiest, sootiest exhaust fumes and pumps them right back into your intake to be burned again. It's like forcing a world-class athlete to breathe through a wet, muddy rag while running a marathon. Over time, that thick, oily soot builds up. It coats your intake valves, chokes your airflow, and contaminates your oil. Your engine is slowly strangling itself. Performance drops, fuel economy tanks. The first layer of the trap is mechanical suicide. Here's the part nobody tells you. Then comes the DPF, the diesel particulate filter. This is a massive ceramic honeycomb designed to catch that soot, but a filter can only hold so much. So your truck has to perform regenerations. It intentionally dumps raw fuel into the hot exhaust to incinerate the soot inside the filter. This process wastes huge amounts of fuel. It creates extreme heat that stresses your turbo, your exhaust valves, and your head gaskets. And eventually, inevitably, the filter clogs beyond repair. When that happens, you're looking at a replacement bill that can hit $8,000. You just paid the price of a used car for a disposable filter. And this is where it becomes dangerous. The final piece is the SCR system, the one that requires DEF fluid. You have to constantly fill a second tank with this urea-based liquid. This system is a spiderweb of delicate heaters, pumps, and injectors that are notoriously prone to failure. If the DEF tank runs dry, if a sensor glitches, if the fluid crystallizes, the truck's computer starts a countdown. Vehicle will not restart in 50 miles. Think about that. You could be in the middle of nowhere, hundreds of miles from help, and your truck will refuse to start because a $50 plastic sensor failed. You are stranded by code. The computer holds the kill switch, and it's programmed to prioritize emissions compliance. Over your mobility, your freedom is secondary to their algorithm. So how do you escape? There is a loophole, a backdoor in the code that the smartest mechanics and underground tuners have exploited for years. They don't just fix the problem, they delete the cause. This is the forbidden knowledge. It's a two-step surgical strike that liberates your vehicle from the dealership's grip. First, the physical delete. They get under the truck and perform a mechanical bypass. The restrictive, clog-prone DPF and SCR systems are unbolted and removed. They are replaced with simple, durable, high-flow exhaust piping. The EGR system is blocked off and disabled, so your engine only ever breathes clean, fresh air. The physical shackles are gone. But ripping the parts off is only half the battle. Doing that alone would make the truck's computer throw a fit. This is where the magic happens. The second, and most critical step, is the digital delete. These mechanics are modern-day code breakers. They plug directly into your car's brain, the ECU, and they rewrite the rules. They go into the millions of lines of code and surgically erase any memory of the emission systems. They tell the computer the DPF doesn't exist, the EGR was never installed, the DEF tank is gone. The car no longer looks for them, no longer needs them, and will never go into limp mode for them again. The digital warden is blindfolded. The truck is reborn. Now, I need to be crystal clear. This process is intended for off-road, competition, and racing use only. Tampering with federally mandated emissions equipment on a vehicle used on public roads is illegal. This information is to show you what is happening at the highest levels of the tuning world, why the industry is terrified of it, and why the loophole is vanishing. The results, however, are undeniable. Power and torque don't just return, they increase dramatically. Fuel economy often jumps by 20 or 30% because the engine is no longer wasting fuel on regens or choking on exhaust. And the most important part, reliability becomes bulletproof. The engine is now operating in its purest, strongest form. This is how the engineers originally designed it before the accountants and regulators got involved. This isn't just for heavy-duty diesels. The same philosophy applies across the board. Smart mechanics are deleting the restrictive catalytic converters and noise valves on performance cars, like the BMW N54 and N55 platforms, to unlock hidden horsepower. They're removing the fragile secondary air pumps on older Porsches that cost thousands to replace. They're bypassing the complex variable valve timing solenoids on domestic V8s that fail and destroy engines. The principle is universal. Remove the failure points, simplify the system, restore control to the driver. You need to know exactly where this loophole still exists because the walls are closing in. Target vehicles with OBD unlocked ECUs. Look for the Ram 6.7 Cummins from 2007.5 to 2018. These engines are legendary for their ability to be tuned and deleted, transforming them into million-mile workhorses. Look for the Ford 6.7 Power Stroke, specifically the 2011 to 2016 models, before the software locks became draconian. Look for the GM 6.6 Duramax LML and early L5P platforms. In the gas world, look for the BMW 335i and 135i with the N54 twin-turbo inline-6. These cars respond incredibly well to piggyback tunes and downpipe deletes, waking up performance that rivals modern M cars. When you buy these platforms, you're buying a machine that can be liberated. You're buying an asset that you can actually control. But you have to move with tactical urgency. This loophole is under active siege. The EPA and other agencies are waging an all-out war on this movement. They are levying multi-million-dollar fines against the companies that sell delete kits and tuning software. They are forcing manufacturers to implement secure gateways and track-R locks that prevent unauthorized access to the ECU. The tuners are being hunted. The hardware is going underground, sold as ghost parts with no branding. The knowledge is being passed by word of mouth. Newer models, especially 2020 and up, are becoming digital fortresses that are nearly impossible to crack. The knowledge is being passed by word of mouth. Newer models, especially 2020 and up, are becoming digital fortresses that are nearly impossible to crack. The window to find a vehicle that can be bypassed, tuned, and truly owned is slamming shut. So I have to ask you, if deleting these systems makes a vehicle more powerful, more reliable, and significantly more fuel efficient, were they ever really the right solution? Or was it all just an elaborate scam to create a permanent revenue stream for the dealerships? Let me know your honest opinion in the comments. I want to see how deep this rabbit hole goes. And don't think for a second this level of control stops at your engine. Automakers have realized that software is the ultimate tool of domination. They are now building subscription locks into your suspension, your steering, and even your brakes. In the next video, I'm exposing the coming wave of safety as a service and how the ability to stop your car might soon cost you a monthly fee. You're not going to believe what they have planned. Click here to watch now.